Hey guys, it's your girl Naturally Nata here. I'm here today to do a full face of Maybelline products with you guys, one brand tutorial. What inspired me to really do this video is that Maybelline has recently came out with a new eyeshadow palette. It's the Lemonade Craze eyeshadow palette right here. My absolute favorite color ever since like I was a child has been yellow. So every time I see yellow, it just really it really speaks to me. It really draws me in. I am in love with yellow. I always have been. Every time I see a yellow shirt, yellow clothing, yellow shoes, yellow makeup, I have to get it. And this just looks so fun for spring and summer that I really wanted to try it out. So that's what we're going to do today. That inspired me to really just go all out and do a full face of Maybelline, because Maybelline is quickly, or has quickly became, my favorite drugstore brand. I'm really thinking, and I think I have the most Maybelline products. They just have so much good stuff. Oh my gosh, everything's just so good, especially in the recent years since I've gotten into makeup. It's just really, really great. We're doing a bright eyeshadow look today, guys. We're doing something, we're going all out with all drugstore products. So if you're interested in seeing me do this full face of Maybelline, you know what to do. Just please stay tuned. So we're going to start off with our brows. Some of these products are brand new and some of these products are not. For my brows, I'm going to be using something I've never used before, so I'm really, really excited. I've seen so many people talk about this eyebrow pencil. This is the Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer. I have it in the shade Deep Brown. It looks very, very good and easy to use, and it's really going to work perfectly. This is what it looks like right here. Trying to find the front. I love the pink and black packaging too, and I love the fact that it comes with a spoolie. When I do my brows, I have to have a spoolie. It really comes in handy when you're trying to get that perfect brow. So this is what the applicator looks like. I've used the Anastasia Brow Wiz before, but they also have a brow definer, and I think the brow definer looks like this with that angled edge on an actual pencil type of thing. I've never used anything like this, so let's see how it works. So I like to start off just by outlining my brows. I actually start in the very front. I don't start in the middle. I outline my entire brow. Alright, so far I like it. So now I'm just really going to fill them in, any sparse areas. My sparse areas are really at the tail end. I really like this pencil. I'm just going to spoolie out the front of my brow. To carve out my brow and to prime my eyelids, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is in the shade Sand. It's pretty bright, and I want it to be as bright as possible because we're going to be working with white eyeshadows. If I had a white concealer, which I do, I have a white eyeshadow base, I would actually use that with this palette, but it's not Maybelline, and I want to keep this completely Maybelline. Now that we're looking psycho, I'm going to take the Maybelline blending sponge and beauty sponge, whatever it's called. I love this thing. This is a really good drugstore sponge. Once again, this is not new, but it is a very, very good sponge. I just wanted to show you guys the makeup brushes that I'm going to be using in this video. This is a 19-piece brush set from DOCOLOR. It's called their Fantasy Collection, and an up-close shot of the eyeshadow palette. The eye look that we're doing, something very colorful. I like it. It turned out pretty good, so I'm just going to show you how I did it on this eye right here. And I'm going to go straight in with the yellow shade, which is called Lemonade Craze. So I showed you I'm going to be using a new set of brushes in this video from DOCOLOR. It is a company that sent me these beautiful brushes right here. There is a lot of brushes, but not enough for an eye look really. A lot of face brushes. So I am going to have to use a couple of other brushes to do our eyes. So to start off, I'm going to use this fluffy blending brush. This one is from Lassie Beauty. You can find her on Amazon.com. So I did not set that eyeshadow base on my eye. That is a new trick that I have found really makes a difference in your eyeshadows. It's wet, it's sticky, and it really does help your eyeshadows really stand out, especially when you're dealing with bright colors. So as you can see, I'm like stamping it on my eye. I'm not blending it at first. I used to be scared to leave the eyeshadow base wet because I thought that my eyeshadows wouldn't blend out. But the trick is to stamp the eyeshadow down on your eye first, and then you can start to blend it. Now that I have that stamped all over my crease, it might look a little harsh, but it's okay. We're going to go back and blend it out. I'm going to take one of the brushes from the DOCOLOR. This is the only blending brush that they have. It's cute. It's perfect for the crease. It's a nice small blending brush. And I'm going to go into the pink shade. Beautiful, vibrant pink. It's called Ice Pop. Ooh, look at that. So I'm just going to put that in my crease also. Definitely focusing it right in the crease. We're doing sort of a halo eye type thing. So I'm going to bring it all the way in on the other side. You see how pigmented this color is though. It's very pigmented. There's an extreme harsh line in between the two colors, so I'm just going back in with that first blending brush and more of the yellow, Lemonade Craze, and I'm going to just blend this out. I applied some more of that Fit Me concealer onto the center of my eye, and now I'm just taking a nice little flat brush and I'm just going to blend this into the center of my eye so we can get that, so we can do our halo eye. Now I'm going to go back in with the small blending brush that I use with Ice Pop, the pink, and I'm just going to blend this out just a little bit. And that's also going to intensify the pink. You can always go back in with more products when you're using bright colors because it's just going to intensify it and make it more vibrant. So to the center of my eyelid right here, I'm going to take this color right here, which is called Strawberry Lemonade. It's a beautiful, like shimmery pink type of color. This is what it looks like right here. Very pretty. I'm just going to take a flat brush from the DOCOLOR Fantasy Collection and I'm going to spray it with a bit of my Maybelline MasterFix setting spray so we can get the utmost amount of shimmer out of this shade. Also going to go in with a bit of Main Squeeze, which is this yellow shimmery color right here, and I'm actually going to spray my finger, my pointer finger, with some setting spray, and I'm going to put that right on the center of my eye. I'm just going to tap it on there just to brighten it up just a bit more. Alrighty guys, so I have my eyes completely done now. As you can see, I added my wing liner and my lashes. I went in with the Maybelline Eyestudio gel eyeliner. This is in Blackest Black. I've had this forever. It's been out forever and it works really good. I love it. So the last thing I'm going to do before we move on to our face is highlight my brow bone. To highlight my brow bone, I'm going to take this shade right here, which is called Sunnies. It is another like yellowish, yellow toned color that is matte and creamy. So I'm just going to use that to highlight my brow bone. I'm also going to set my brows with the Maybelline Brow Drama Mascara. It's like a tinted mascara, a sculpting brow mascara. I've had this for quite a while too and I absolutely love it. I actually use this a lot on days when I'm going to work and I don't have time to do my brows at all, I'll just run this through my brows and it really helps do something. It actually helps them look nicer than they would if I had put like nothing on them. So I love this stuff. It's tinted and it really makes your brows stay in place all day. Moving on to the face, my face is moisturized, but I'm going to add a primer. For primer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. This is another like oldie but goodie. It's a very old product, but a lot of people use this. It feels so good. It's like a silicone based primer. It has that really nice feel to it. And it really does smooth out your skin. If you have large pores, I don't really feel like I do, but if you do, this will be perfect for you. I just like focusing it on the center of my face. I'm going to be using the amazing Maybelline Matte and Poreless, the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. This is in the shade 340 Cappuccino. This is one of the best drugstore foundations. The only bad thing is that it has no pump. Maybe one day they'll step their game up and get a pump on here, because if it had a pump, it would like legit be the best thing ever. And I do have normal to dry skin, but I actually find that this foundation is not too drying at all. So even though I do have normal to dry skin, it still works well with my skin type. Now that I have that dotted all over my face, I'm actually going to use this nice little flat top brush from the DOCOLOR Fantasy Collection, and I'm going to press that into my skin. Foundation on, I'm actually going to go in with another one. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation in the shade 368 Deep Golden. When I was first starting out makeup, this was the first foundation actually that I bought, and I actually bought a darker shade in the foundation and I used it as my contour, my cream contour, before I really knew what I was doing. So I'm actually going to do that today. Maybelline does have a contour stick. I think that's the only like cream type of contour thing that they have, but I'm actually going to use one of the deeper foundations, and I'm just going to dot that on my face where I would normally cream contour. And this does work very well. So, and they have an extreme amount of shades, which is amazing. They recently expanded their shade range. A little dark right now, but we're gonna brighten it up with some concealer. For concealer, I'm gonna use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Treatment Concealer. This is in the shade Golden. This is one of those twisty things with a little thing on the top. I'm not really a fan of these types of applicators, but I really love this concealer. It's extremely creamy, very good coverage. Even though the applicator is a bit annoying, it actually comes out really, really well. So we're looking a little dark, but this is definitely gonna, you know, brighten this up. So it's coming together. Now it's time to set our under eyes. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This is in the shade, actually, we're not gonna use this one. This is in the shade 30 Medium Deep. I'm actually gonna use the one that's in 20 Light Medium. I have both of these right here. This is gonna be my first time using the light medium. I do like the medium deep, but it is a bit dark for setting the under eye, so just gonna dump some in the cap right here. I was on the fence about these powders in general. I don't know, sometimes powders honestly don't work for me. I feel like they make my face like crumble a bit. I'm not sure why, but sometimes I just wouldn't like the way my face would look after using this powder. I'm just gonna set underneath my eyes and everywhere else that we concealed. Whew, we looking ghostly. So now I'm gonna go in with the medium deep shade. I'm gonna use this to set my entire face, just so our bronzer and everything else, blush, everything goes on nice and smoothly, and it will take away from some of this ghostliness. I'm also baking up underneath my cream contour, so I'm gonna sweep all this powder away and set my entire face. Take the Maybelline MasterContour kit. This one is in the shade, this is the darkest one I believe that they have. It's a face contouring kit. It comes with a bronzer, a blush, and also a highlight. I'm not going to be using anything other than the bronzer today. To do that, I'm going to take another brush from the DOCOLOR Fantasy Collection. I also use the powder brush from the DOCOLOR Fantasy Collection to set my entire face. These brushes are extremely soft and they're just so pretty and fun, and so far they're working great. So I'm just going to dip into the contour shade right here, and I'm going to set my contour. To set my nose contour, I'm actually going to use this brush right here from the DOCOLOR Fantasy Collection. I know NARS has a brush like this. I think it's called the Eater brush or something like that. It's kind of like that, where you just run it up and down your nose. You can use this actually for your contour. Actually, if you really want to, I'm actually going to try that. If you really want to sharpen it up. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me blush, and this is in the shade Peach. This is my first time using this also, but I thought it was really pretty when I saw it at the store, and it will go perfect with this look. So to do that, I'm going to use, what am I going to use? They don't really have a blush brush. Oh yes, they do. It's a nice cute little brush like this. This will be perfect for blush. I would also use this for highlight, actually, this little brush. These teardrop brushes are perfect for highlight. But I'm just gonna pop this onto my cheeks. This is nice. I like this color. Yes, this is pretty, and it kind of has like a little bit of sheen on it. All right, since I have all of the powders on my face, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I'm gonna use the Maybelline MasterFix makeup setting spray again. Woo, yeah. I'm loving this look, guys, so much, and we're not even done yet. It's time to highlight our face while our face is still nice and dewy. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in Molten Rose Gold. I have the Molten Gold, and this is Molten Rose Gold. I absolutely love Molten Gold. So let's see what this one looks like. I'm actually gonna use this fan brush from the Fantasy Collection from DOCOLOR. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, yes, yes. Oh my god, do you see that? And this brush just makes it so easy. That highlighter is beautiful. Look at this. Woo. Let's finish up our under eyes. So I'm gonna go back in with the Lemonade Craze palette, and what I'm gonna do is just take Ice Pop. I'm gonna take Ice Pop and run that underneath my eyes. The DOCOLOR Fantasy Collection actually has a flat definer brush, which is perfect. So I'm gonna take this flat definer brush, go into Ice Pop, and just really press that really close to my lash line. Really have to be careful when you're doing your under eye. I've learned that this can really mess up your whole, you can really just mess it up. You can mess up your makeup by messing up your lower lash line. It can get messy real quick. Now I'm just taking more of the gel eyeliner, the Maybelline Eyestudio gel eyeliner, and I'm taking the angled brush, the same brush that I used to do my winged liner, and I'm gonna put that on my waterline. So I just went ahead and added my lower lash line mascara and added it to my top lashes too to blend them with the falsies. I use the MakeupShayla and Maybelline collaboration, the Colossal Big Shots. I love this mascara. so much. So for the lips today, I'm gonna go in with one of the Maybelline lipsticks. This one is called Nude Embrace. This looks exactly like my skin tone. It's not pinky enough. It just looks like I have foundation on my lips. Ooh, no, no, no. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I have the Maybelline Loaded Bold Lipstick in Mauve. Let's put this on top. I really like this. I love this color. I'm gonna add a bit more of the nude one on top. Alrighty guys, so I just added a little bit of gloss on top of that, and it's not Maybelline. That's the only Maybelline thing that I don't have is a lip gloss, but it just really needed it. So yeah, this is basically the finished look, but I'm just gonna go and change my shirt.